Hi everyone, welcome to MEQ Academy's Social Emotional Learning Workshop. I'm Chetna Singh. I'm an SEL trainer, kids and parents life coach. So this video is for teachers and educators where they can learn how to conduct social emotional learning workshops in their class. Okay, so the topic that I have chosen today is stress. So SEL workshops are very interactive. Whenever you conduct these workshops with your students, you have to make it in your mind that these workshops need to be interactive, so that each child would share his or her emotions and would be able to understand more. So before taking this topic, you need to tell them what is the stress. Why do children of their age feel stress? What are some common issues among them to feel stress? And stress is not always bad. Stress is also positive. So there are two types of stress: good stress and bad stress, and they must distinguish between good stress, bad stress, and imaginary stress. So imaginary stress basically is when we make things worse by our overthinking, by the reaction to certain situation. Okay, so you need to tell them all these things. You need to normalize that sharing our problems, sharing our issues, sharing our emotions is a very, very essential thing. And we can do it more and more in our classroom, at our home, with our friends, family, and parents. Okay. Stress does not come alone. You need to tell the children that whenever you are stressed, now you need to introspect that what other emotions are closely associated with that one emotion we called stress. Okay, so they need to mark the emotion among all these emotions that they feel during the stressful situation. Okay, so some might feel angry when they are stressed, some might feel annoyed, scared, sad, anxious, tensed, and nervous. So as a teacher, as a mentor, we need to tell them that we as an adult also have undergo these stressful situation, and we also have these emotions along with the stress. So you need to share your story, your experience, and the ways how do you deal with emotions, how do you deal with different emotions and stress also. Okay, yeah. So this is one another sheet that you need to give to your students. Here they need to answer all these questions, like how do you behave when you are stressed. So basically this is an introspection when they will think deep about their own behavior, their own reaction to a stressful situation. They will get to know that whether they are right or wrong. Okay, then how do you cope with stress? What are some of your stress busters? So every different individuals have different coping techniques. So you can ask them their stress busters. You can tell your stress busters also. And if the children are very small, very young, you can tell few techniques or few tools, like what can you do when you are under stress. Okay, they can talk to someone, they can go for a walk, they can have mindful breathing exercises, they can simply draw, they can simply dance, listen to music, or watch a movie. So there are different things, they can pick up whatever is suitable for them. Then the last one is, do you share your feelings with someone when you feel stressed? So most of the children, or we can say teenagers, become numb when they are in a stressful situation. They do not talk to anyone and they do not share their problems or issues. So here you need to tell them that it is very important to share your problem with someone who is, reliable, someone whom you trust, and someone who will listen to your problem and maybe give solution to your problem. Okay, so this is very important, because without sharing, that particular situation can become very more worse, and it can lead to some dangerous conclusion, or dangerous decisions in their life. And above all, they will notice that whenever they start sharing their feeling, that particular feeling has become less intense. So it always happens. So we need to tell the children that sharing, naming, and accepting emotion is the first step in the process of managing emotions. Okay, moving ahead. So this is an activity which you can do with your students. So differentiate between good stress and bad stress. Mark whether the situation led them to good stress or a bad stress, means whether the situation motivated them or demotivated them. So here are some of the situation. You can change the situation according to the age group you are dealing with. Okay, the first one is like exams are coming and you are not prepared, so the student can take it as a good stress or a bad stress. Incomplete assignments or schoolwork, okay, they need to write it, whether they take it as a good stress or a bad stress. Fight or argument with a friend, so obviously it can be a bad stress. Relationship issues with parents, so it can be also bad stress. So basically, these situation will also give you a point of discussion, so that you can talk over these issues, because you can see that all the children, all the the age group which you are dealing with are facing some of these issues in their life. So it is a very good point for discussion, and they will also know many solution. And as a teacher, you will also come across various issues that are prevailing, right? Because for making establishing that connection with our children, we must know the problems that they are dealing with. Okay, next is feeling left out. So many children feel left out, okay, and because they do not talk about it, so they do not find any solution to all these things. So again, you can talk about the situation, that what do you do when you feel left out. Peer pressure is something which every child is facing, not sure about the future. So this is also one of the most common issue that young children of 16, 17 or 18 years old are facing, that they are not sure which stream they have to pick up, which subject they have to choose, or which course they have to opt after completing their schooling. So these are all the issues you can talk over. You can tell some solution, you can give your ideas, you can give your, by your experience, you can tell them different things. Okay, so there are many more tools and techniques by which your children can learn how they can deal stress, how they can manage different difficult emotions in their life. For that, you can contact us and you can write in the comment box whether you need such kind of more activities or not. Okay, so after completing this activity, the most important part is reflection. Like, you need to ask them, what did they learn from this activity, and what are some of the action they are going to take in their life. Okay, so the main part is reflection. We need to know whether they have learned something or not. So this kind of activity we are sharing with our subscribers every fortnight on Mondays. If you also want to receive these activities in your mailbox, you can subscribe to the link that has been given in the description box. And you can also subscribe to our YouTube channel, where you will find all these SEL topics, and you will also find some EI topics over there. Okay, so signing off for today. I'll again be here with another SEL topic, and I'll be explaining that topic so that you can conduct that workshop with